to be jumping all up and down today like they might be on a cooler day because they have wonderful thick fur and they're laying low right now. If they seem lazy, it's because of this temperature. Go ahead then and make yourself at home and I'll see you out there.
Let's go home. Hi, Peter. Oh, what a good puppy you are.
Nice and trim, aren't you? Nice and trim.
Hello. Hello.
Native story.
Let me get out of bed.
Thank you for coming out in this heat wave. I know it's hard for you people from down south to tolerate our high temperatures here. My name is Kate Collins and I'm a ranger here in Denali National Park and Preserve. It's my 5th year working in the park here, and still I'm always very excited to meet people here at the kennels for this program. It's one of the most popular programs we do for good reason. Mostly it's the dogs. The dogs steal the show and make it all worth seeing. And the history of the kennels and the role they play in this area is just, it's so important. So I'm glad you've come to learn more about it. Is that the weirdest part of that larger project? They're the most historic part. They're the most charismatic part, the furriest part, the friendliest part. But they're part of this larger picture that we have here. Before we get started, I want to give you just the briefest of backgrounds on the dogs themselves, and even before that, an overview of the program. I'm going to talk just for 10 minutes or so here, and then you'll get to see the dogs run around the track here. I think Jessica's going to be the one riding the sled today, so you'll get to see how they like their work and how they do their work and how the whole thing works. Here, some of you may know and some of you may not. Do you know what kind of dogs they are? Alaskan Huskies. Do they have papers? No, they don't have papers, and it's not just because we're trying to save money or something. It's because they're not a pure breed of dog. The Alaskan Husky is a profession. It's a job description. Just like I'm a park ranger. I could be from anywhere in the world. I can look any old which way I want. But when I go to work and put on the hat, I'm a ranger. Well, when these dogs get in harness and pull a sled up here, they're Huskies. It's just as simple as that. And there was a time in the gold mining days when your dog weren't safe. If you were down in Seattle or San Francisco and you had a nice, big, strong dog, people would steal them and bring them up to Alaska to do this work. It's work that a lot of dogs can do and a lot of dogs enjoy doing. Now here we breed them especially because we want them to be really good at what they do. We want them to be social and outgoing, and we want them to be able to work well together and to listen to the musher, and also to be able to travel under the conditions we have here. So you will see that they have a lot of physical traits in common, even though they're not a pure breed. But they don't have one particular look, a set of eye color or fur color or anything like that that you might expect. So, did any of you think it's odd that we have working sled dogs in this park? some practical benefits to using dogs. And you'll notice as soon as they start walking into the yard that there's a great response. There's a crowd reaction, if you will. So then Jessica's going to get on the sled and she's going to tear around this track. Even on a hot day, they'll probably make pretty good time. And they'll be back here.
They're not going anywhere today, but normally, I mean, that's apparently a very important thing to do to keep them moving.
Yeah.
You say they put the one in the middle. At least you said 5. Then if you let it go, then it's gone. Have you ever get quiet?
Sure. Enthusiasm they put into their work throughout the year. So I'd like to introduce the team here. First up we have Amanda, who's green, our SCA volunteer, and Jessica, who just rode a sled. And these are the folks that take care of the dog day in and day out. They're looking after all these animals in the kennels and making sure they're well taken care of and keeping track of their exercise regimen. We have volunteers, 2 per dog, that come and walk the dogs so that each day they're getting out and getting some activity. Even though it's their off season, and mostly it's their job to rest, they still like walking just like your dogs back home do. So, now we have the dogs. Can you hear that all right? Yeah. Marvelous. In the back we have our wheel dogs here, Swift and Kokani. These 2 are the lookalikes for me. They're both really big, strong dogs, right? Long legs, pretty good size. That's common sort of physique for the dogs working close to the sled. They're called wheel dogs. And it's their job to ensure that you've got lots of power for the startup and throughout the day. If there's a heavy sled, these dogs in the back might be pulling a little more weight than the dogs all the way up front. In the middle position here we have Ark. She's working as a swing dog today. And the swing dogs help ensure that the path that the sled travels is an appropriate path. If the dogs up front go right and everyone else goes right at the same time, then by the time the sled gets to that obstacle, it's going right into it rather than right around it. So the dogs working in the middle help draw the rest of the crew out into an arc. And Big River, her name is Ark, so she's named for her job today. And up front we have the lead dogs. You've probably heard about lead dogs, right? Yeah. The lead dogs are the ones that listen to the musher. There's no steering wheel on the sled. We don't have power brakes to speak of. There's a little brake that works for a little bit, but mostly the sled is controlled by communicating, shouting out commands to those lead dogs. So they have a lot of responsibility. It's their job to listen to their musher and to do what they're told unless they think it's not such a good idea at all. And in the event of hazardous conditions, in the event of crossing a river where the ice isn't thick enough or something like that, now and again the dogs will just say no. They don't say no, but they disregard the musher, and in that way the musher can be spared from bodily injury or worse. It works out for the team, it works out for everyone to have this, 3 brains kind of working to plan the route, not just one. So the lead dogs have a lot of responsibility. They're listening and they're on task, and they're also breaking trail. For this reason, it's important that in any team you hopefully have more than just 1 or 2 lead dogs, because you want to rotate them out throughout the day and give your lead dogs a break from being in that supervisory position. So that's a little bit about the team. I will be happy to take questions. If you have questions, I could take a couple from each stand, and anything that is left unsaid, if you didn't get a chance to ask your question, you can ask later at the end of the demonstration. Yes?
How do you train them for each position?
How do we train them for each position? Well, does anyone have an idea about that? They learn from each other. They get trained peer style. So the puppies will go out running alongside the whole team in their first winter, and then as they mature and as they see how it works, they'll be attached to the line by a neckline, which is kind of like a leash. And then once they're used to that, and once they're old enough to be in harness, maybe pulling a little weight, but at least in the position, right? Then they'll be hooked into a harness. It's dog that can show by example how it's done. Yes?
What is the standard amount of dogs you use on the sled?
Oh, how many dogs do we have in a team usually? Oftentimes about 8 to 10 dogs. And each dog, we plan for having them pull about 50 pounds per dog. So you weigh the sled, you weigh the musher, you weigh the gear, and then you decide how much horsepower, or dog power, in this case, that you want to have. And they'll have up to 12 dogs or 13 dogs even at sometimes going out in the park road, but usually for what we're carrying, 8 to 10 is about right. Anyone else in the stand here? Okay, yes?
I've seen pictures of dog sleds with the dogs not in a straight line.
Oh,
What's the difference between?
okay, he said he's seen pictures of the dogs
how many years
pulling
you have to work before
a
they
sled where they
retire.
maybe all spread out.
Right.
Maybe all the dogs are attached to the line in front of the sled. Instead of being in this formation, this long formation, they're in a fan formation. That's usually what people will use if they're out more like on open ice. There's some advantages to doing it that way. It's a little easier maybe to avoid a tangle where you have to unwind it, which happens often enough with us. We can't do it here because we're following little trails through the forest and little trails over the river and such, and so it's important for us that the whole team is sort of streamlined. But in open country, farther north especially, you'll see people using that fan-like formation.